So let's get into the Great Burn. It's hard to believe it's a 5-year anniversary for Splinterlands, and my account, if you go to my profile here, you can see right here that I have been battling since June of 2018. So this is also going to be my 5-year anniversary into the game, proving once again to make it big and anything, just be there at the beginning. But let's go ahead and get into the Great Burn. So yeah, oh yeah, I did forget birds, bees, and bees. So the Great Burn is coming, and when I read this over, I was a little bit like, it feels like whale games at first. At first, it definitely felt like whale games to me, because I'm reading through this and I'm going, who's gonna burn DEC? I didn't go watch this Burninator video, so I would do it, but I don't know if it might get the channel in trouble. So I'm just going to say we should all maybe watch this when we have time to understand how bad you might want one of these Burninator titles. But I mean, the numbers to get these, since they come with a tracked 50 plots, 25 plots, and even 10 plots, I mean, there could be some crazy burning. So that's pretty interesting. So it is whale games, but how do whale games help you? Well, we need DEC to be at peg for the SPS flywheel to get going. And this event is actually putting a slight fire under me to get my DEC now. So I'm probably going to do a big ETH to DEC trade, which people say nobody uses that pool. Well, a guy who won some ETH and memes coins is about to use that pool. But and get that into the game so that I can hold it. But the this is going to be, I think, something that's meant doubly to be something you can do with your extra DECB if you don't have anything for it. It's actually a cookie for people who are holding DECB. I have 100,000 DECB that I was saving for guild updates. I can burn that on the very first day because of the way this works, guys. And instead of getting 100,000 points to put into my guild buildings, I'll get 300,000 points to put into guild buildings, because they said if you do it on the very first day, you get 3 points for each one that you burn. So that's a very interesting thing. They're also, for every 10,000 points that you get, so to get 10,000 points, you'd only have to burn 3,334 DEC or DECB on the first day, and you'd get to this 10K even if you don't have a chance to get any of this stuff. Like, if you don't think you have a chance to be you're probably going to be in the top 200 with 3,000 DEC burned. But you'd earn 10,000 points, and then you can get a chance to win. They're giving away 200 more land plots, 100 alpha packs. Would anybody open their alpha pack? Huh, chat? Would any of you open it if you won it? Or would you just sell that thing? Then there's 250 beta packs, 500 untamed packs up, this 1,000 nightmare packs. Hey, that might be a cool thing to win, because if you're only burning 3,000 DEC on the first day, that's only $3. Nightmare packs are technically $5. Rift Watcher packs are $5. Oh, and 25 Rooney. Maybe I'll get a 7th Rooney. I kind of wanted one more Rooney, and maybe I'll get it this way. Ooh, and Big Barger says he would open it. I mean, I don't know. It'd be so hard to open it. But I don't know. What are alpha packs worth right now? Let's go look on tribal decks. I don't know. I remember alpha packs being worth insane money. They're probably down because everything is down right now. So alpha pack, $67. Yeah, see, when it was a lot more, I would just say sell it for sure. But you know what? $67 with how cheap cards are, you could buy, like, I don't know, 30 O'Shaughnessy's or open one pack. Yeah. So 33.3 deck B equals 1 raffle ticket. How's is right. But that's only if you do it on the first day. Because the other part of this, if you didn't read through it, is that it goes down over time. But the nice thing is, for every actual DECB or DEC that you burn, you'll get guild power. And I think I made one little mistake earlier. You get triple points when you burn the DECB guild, but you get guild power back on 1-to-1 ratio. So basically, I'll still get 100,000 guild power to put into the new guild buildings once the new guild buildings are out. Hopefully it won't be too long after this burn. And then I get the raffle tickets basically all for free. So anybody that was saving up some DECB to put into buildings, this is like a huge cookie to get it out of the market. It's kind of interesting that they included DECB in this, but since DECB was supposed to be used for anything that is burning, it makes sense. I actually think that DECB should be sold twice a year at least, if not once a quarter. They should just go ahead and say, hey, come on. If you guys like buying energy for matches, anything you want, burn regular DEC to get a little bit more DECB that you can only use on things that are burnable. Because I think that would help support, once a quarter, people just buying extra DEC to burn. So maybe the fact that they're including it in this and a lot of it's going to disappear, we could finally see them revisit this. I even was thinking about putting in a proposal, though I don't know if maybe I can get some crowd support because I don't want to waste 100,000 DEC to just be like, the team should sell DEC 4 times a year, DECB. And it should be a limited time sale. You just have like 1 day to burn as much DEC as you want to get DECB. And there you go. Yeah, Bird, Bees, and Trees. So guild power is going to be in the future of the game. When you have to donate DEC to buildings to level them up, you're going to be getting a guild power token, but it'll be in the building. And then if you leave the guild, you get, I believe, I might be wrong on this. Tell me if I'm wrong, chat. About 90% of the guild power goes with you. So when I put that 100,000 guild power that I'm going to get for burning my 100,000 DECB, then I can put it into one of the new buildings, but if for some reason the guild kicks me out or I decide to leave because I'd rather go be with one of the other guilds, that goes with me. And one of the reasons why I've never ever thought about moving guilds is because I've literally put millions of DEC into the current guild buildings. And so this is something nice, I guess, for new players going forward, or at least the new buildings going forward, that when you pour your money into those things, sometimes hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars, you're going to be able to take that with you when you leave. And so it's going to make players maybe a little bit more of a free agent. You can, theoretically, you can sell your seat to some guilds and get some of that money back today, but that takes like third-party deals and somebody wanting your seat in your high-level guild. Well, now that kind of stuff just is going to go away eventually in the future for players, and they're just going to leave and come back, and so it's going to be kind of cool. But this is basically, for anybody that was saving up DEC for DEC or DECB for their guilds, this is like an absolutely super cool raffle. For anybody who's super rich, this is a super cool raffle. I mean, a tract is worth what? What is a tract worth right now, guys? $11,000. So the first place prize, and sorry, I'm out of here. So whoever burns the most is going to get not only one of these legendary titles, but a tract worth 11 grand. So I mean, that means somebody could theoretically easily burn $5,000 worth of DEC to try to get here. You can also say these two with 50 plots are worth about $5,000. These ones with 25 plots are worth roughly, if you do the math there, though I think the tracks are slightly worth more than individual plots, so maybe it's not exact value. And so this is going to be pretty interesting. Well, we already have the Gambler title in the game, though. But I think the Burninator is interesting. I would watch this, but I don't want to get us a strike on the channel. Rondon would not be happy with me. So, And then, maybe, I wonder if 100K could get me a Scorcher if this isn't popular. I was thinking about doing about 200K DEC into this. 100K of real DEC and 100K of DECB. Because why not do that on day one? It'll be like I burned 600,000 to get myself points for this. And just see where I am on the leaderboard. Now the question is, as we get further down at the end, this is one of the exciting things they did. Since this is running for 30 days, what if I'm sitting there at place 205 or maybe place 62? I go, oh, I want this title. Or what if I'm 12th or 13th? Well, let me throw another 100K DEC into this, or another million DEC into this for the guys who are going to be fighting for these top positions. It's actually a pretty ingenious idea because yeah, Outwars is technically right because Nightmare Packs do not sell well on the secondary market. This is probably the worst prize you can win. But do remember, any DECB that you burn or DECP, it gets you guild points, Outwars. So if you're in a guild and you ever have to pay Guild Wars dues, this is just a free raffle. Now, if you're a bad guildie and you never buy or donate to buildings, I guess you're just a bad guildie, and you don't get your free raffle ticket, and you tell all your guild people, no, I'm not putting in any DEC. But now they might kick you out. Yeah, Hals, it's probably not worth it if you're not in a guild. But to be honest, if you're not in a guild, then this isn't targeting you. For anybody in a guild, this is basically a free raffle. Because like me and my guild, we still, like, I can go in here and I can go to my buildings, right? I was just waiting for DECB to be used and for my next dues to be due, because our buildings, guilds, clicked on the wrong things, buildings, our hull is max. Our lodge always gets up to max. It'll just take a few more days and then it'll be up to max for the rest of the season. But our arena is only level 7. So there, I'm going to have to make another big payment of like 10,000 DEC into this thing relatively soon. Yeah, see, here is my last one. Oh, I did 1 DEC. Why did I do 1? I don't remember why I did 1. But I was up to 35,000. So I've done more than most of the other guys, but still, that was a funny donation. Oh, I remember why I did 1, because we were 1 DEC short of being maxed out on the line. It was hilarious to me, so I put in 1 DEC to fill up the bar. I forgot I did that just because I saw we were 1 DEC short. And then like our barracks is only level 5, and so we need another about 200,000 to this. I gave 10,000. Oh, it was 6 months ago. Maybe I should give some more to this one. They don't really ask us to do this that often though, until we get enough crowns, because we wouldn't have enough crowns to level it up anyways. Then when we get enough crowns, the guild pings us all, put in 10,000, and then we put in 10,000. But we're gonna get some more buttons here. Our store is only level 7, so I can put basically 200,000, 100,000 DEC, 100,000 DECB, and then I can just bring that 200,000 and be ready to pay guild dues whenever the guild tells me, hey, let's try to level up a building. So, I mean, all of the big guild people who still have buildings to level up are going to do it, and all the big guilds that want to have max ones for the new buildings, they're going to do it too. So it should be pretty darn big burning. Yeah, and you get as many raffle tickets for every 10,000 points you earn. So, well, yeah, but that's only if you're not in a guild. Just perfectly, I understand you saying it's not worth it to you, that you'd rather go buy 3K worth of DEC and cards. Absolutely fine. Because you're not in a guild. If you're in a guild and you're not a terrible guild member, then you pay dues. You have to level the buildings with your guild. So, they did give us time frames. Here, let me find it. So this is gonna start. Where's it say? Here's the part about guild power. Here's the part about thank you. Where's the part about the dates? Is it at the beginning? Oh, here we go. So it starts on May 30th and it runs till June 29th. And so I'd imagine hopefully they live stream the drawing, which I